guys, this is Isabella Illustrations here and welcome to a new video. So today's video is going to be movie related. So we're going away from the books for a little while and doing some movies. So today I will be doing my Disney movie collection. Now it's not that big, but what can I say? My Walmart doesn't have very many of the Disney movies I'm looking for. I mostly just buy the ones I absolutely love and have to have in my collection. So these just include Disney animated films, not like Marvel and other things like that, like Star Wars. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Alright, so these will be in no particular order because I'm waiting till I have all the Disney movies that I want in my collection before I do a favorites video. But without further ado, let's get to my collection. So, the first one, Tangled. I remember going to the theater with my aunt to see this, and I think it was like the first animated movie I ever remember going to the theater to see. So this has a special place in my heart. I love Eugene. I love his character. I think he's very charming. And I love Rapunzel's character, and I watched this movie basically for these two, and that makes sense, right? They're the main characters. But I love the Rapunzel story, and I just love what Disney did with it. I think it's so different, and I love it a lot because of that. And it's just super funny, and just entertaining, and just Disney knows what they're doing with their princess stuff. I love these kinds of movies. So, yeah. This is one of the 4Ks that I have. I don't have many 4K stuff. Usually I only get 4K if I really can't find like Blu-ray, because I like everything on Blu-ray. It's cheaper. Next is my only Pixar movie, because Pixar movies, I don't love them as much as regular Disney animated stuff for some reason. But anyway, this was Cars 3. Went to see this in the theater twice because I loved it so much. I love the message about how just because the older generation is getting old doesn't mean that they don't have value. They can teach the next generation so much knowledge that's so invaluable. Like, we saw that with Cruz. She learned a lot of great stuff, and she just became a really great racer because of Lightning's mentoring, and I loved her as a main character. I felt she was fun, a delight. I loved Jackson Storm. I thought he was a great kind of like antagonist. I actually really enjoyed him. But yeah, I have so much fun with this movie, and it was just great. So, recommend. Had a blast with this movie. I love watching it again and again. I never get bored of it somehow. Next one I have is a classic Disney, and that is Tarzan. Now, Tarzan isn't everyone's favorite, but I like the story of Tarzan, and I like what Disney did with it, and I had a fun time watching it, and a lot of these will be fun, because it's Disney, right? I enjoyed Tarzan's character. I really liked him. I liked Jane. I felt she was funny. I thought she was enjoyable. The animal characters are great. Yeah. I don't know why. This movie is just charming to me. And I have so much fun just watching it. And it's different from other Disney stuff. And I actually think that makes it just stand out. It's not my favorite Disney, like, classic, but it's definitely, like, up there. I definitely think this is a fun movie to watch. So, I enjoy it, so I got it because I enjoyed it enough to want to buy it, so, yeah. The next one is also a Disney classic. It is the 25th anniversary edition of Beauty and the Beast. Now, I love this movie. This movie is one of my favorite romantic movies in Disney history. It's just so good. I love it. And the whole message about how it's not what's on the outside that counts, but what's on the inside is beautiful message. And I think it's great for kids to learn as well as adults. I think we tend to judge people by appearance a bit too much, and I think this movie is just beautiful, great music, great animation for the time, and yeah. I love the characters. They're a delight. Disney, it's their characters that draw you in. It's just the characters are amazing, and I love them so much. So, yeah. Definitely recommend. Love that movie. Next is Frozen 2. Now, Frozen 2 is not as good as Frozen 1, but it was definitely necessary because it answered a bunch of questions from the first movie that needed to be answered. Is Frozen 3 going to be worth it? I don't know. I have no idea if it's just a cash grab or if they actually have a really good story they can tell still. I hope that's the case because I love Frozen and I love the characters and I'd love to see them again, but I hope the story has something important to do. Like maybe a Hans redemption, teach kids that people can be redeemed and that people aren't complete monsters that are irredeemable, because Disney does that a lot. They don't really redeem their villains, they just keep them evil, which I think is kind of dumb. But anyway, Frozen 2 was really fun. I enjoyed all the answers that we got from things that we didn't understand or had questions of in the first one. I felt this movie was definitely entertaining. I enjoyed it. I loved learning where the mom came from. That was unexpected. I did not expect that. But I love this movie so much I went to the theater to see it twice. So, definitely had to get it on Blu-ray the day it came out, and I did do that. So, I'm very happy to have this as part of my collection. Frozen will always be the thing that got me into wanting to do animation. So, I will always support these guys. My favorite characters, mostly. Next movie, Zootopia. Zootopia is phenomenal. I remember not really caring for it, and then once I watched the movie when it was out on streaming, I watched it immediately and fell in love with it, and I did not expect to. And I'm so glad they're making a sequel. Again, hope it's not a cash grab, but I'm definitely excited to see Nick and Judy again because they're my favorite part of this film. And regardless if they end up as a romantic item or just continue working as a team, which they're great as just a team that works together, I think that it doesn't matter. As long as we get to see these two again on screen together solving a mystery, I think it's just amazing. Because these two characters working together, I can watch a million films with these characters. I love Judy, I love Nick, I find their characters so endearing, and I just love them so much, and I'm so glad they're finally doing a sequel. It took them long enough, in my opinion. But yeah, I love this movie. I love the message it tries to say about racism and stuff like that. They kind of try to talk about that topic, and I think it's very important to teach kids. So yeah, I love this movie. And that's all I can say. Next. Frozen. This is the collector's edition. I still love Frozen better than Frozen 2. I think the story's amazing. It's original. A story about two sisters is just so intelligent and so a great idea. And I just love it. And I loved Hans as a villain, even though it was a bit unexpected because it happened more towards the end. It made no sense in my opinion a little bit, but I did like him as a villain, so I like watching this movie. I love Elsa as a character. I think she reminds me of myself. Sometimes I can be super confident in myself, and other times I can be super scared and afraid of things, and I think that's a lot of people. Anna's really bubbly, and I really enjoy that about her personality. Yeah, she's just a joy to be around. And again, Disney and their characters. Their characters will bring you back again and again, even if the plot sucks. Sometimes just being with your favorite characters is just all you need to make a movie great sometimes. Anyway, love this film. Love the plot. I felt it was very original. And yeah, I love their take on the Snow Queen. Very fun. Last but not least, Special Edition Hercules. Now, this is one of my favorite classic Disneys of all time. I've watched this more than 10 times. I went through a phase where this was what I watched on repeat. I absolutely love this film. It's one of my absolute favorites. After Frozen and Zootopia, or even before Zootopia, I'd say this one is higher up on the list. Because I just love, every character in this movie is amazing. Hades is amazing. Meg's amazing. Hercules is amazing. Every character is so lovable, even if they're just evil, they're just so fun. Like, Hades' hench guys are so funny, and it's just hilarious, this movie. It's just so fun. I love the little love story. I felt it was really, I enjoyed it. It was cute. Yeah, another movie I go to just for the characters, but also the plot is really fun too. Yeah, I love this movie. I had been wanting to get it for so long, and I finally got it last Christmas, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection so I can watch it as many times as I so wish, because this is one of my favorite Disney classics of all time. Now, the only one I'm missing so far is, top of my head, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Cannot find that anywhere. Probably gonna find it on Amazon. Anyway, that's my collection for now. It will continue to grow. I hope to get the Tangled, the series, at some point on Blu-ray as well. I know they sold it in the US, but I don't think it's in Canada. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please give this a like if you guys like Disney content, because I do like Disney, so I'll try and do more of that kind of stuff too. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.